Victoria Monet is a Grammy Award-winning singer and songwriter born in 1989 in Georgia. Monet gained recognition for her work as a songwriter for Fifth Harmony, Ariana Grande, and Chris Brown. In addition to her ability to write, she herself is an incredible singer and performer that is now the face of controversy about her estranged father and alleged half-sister. Let's check out the video.
Y'all, so let me tell y'all real quick how small this world is. So y'all, I was asleep and I woke up with a missed call from my mom. So of course I called her back. And when I called her back, she sent me this picture that I'm about to show y'all. But before I show y'all the picture, I'm gonna give y'all a backstory first. So I'm 23 years old, and I was basically raised by my stepdad, who is my brother and sister dad. So my brother and sister, we have the same mom. Their dad raised me. You get what I'm saying? So I have never seen my biological father since I was like maybe 3 years old. And when I saw him when I was like 3 years old, it was only for like 20 minutes. Never heard from him on a birthday. Never heard from him on a holiday. I never heard from him, period. So then my mom sends me this picture. So y'all, this is the picture that was sent to me. And basically, that man right there is my biological father. And so y'all, growing up, like, of course, he was never in my life, so I only knew about one other sister that I had. Her name was Delaney, and she was in college. So, y'all, on Father's Day, Victoria Monet, she drops this picture, and it says, "Spending our first Father's Day together ever, a real blessing. The little girl in me is so happy, healing." And for the ones that don't know, Victoria Monet, she sings this song. Like, when she says she get it from her mama, she ain't lie. She ain't lie. And to the man in the picture, Anthony Dedamore, like, how are you even comfortable knowing that you still have a kid out here that you've never even bothered to meet, never even bothered to see me, check on me, nothing? And not only that, so basically, Victoria Monet is my half-sister. Like, y'all, this is a really small world, and I'm honestly glad that she got a chance to meet him, because I never did. I'm glad she finally got a chance to spend time with him. But to him, Anthony Dedamore, you will never receive your full blessings because you still have a kid out here that you don't take care of. Like, you can't take care of one kid and you got 6. You can't take care of 3 kids, but you got 8. Like, what the hell is really going on? And y'all, I'm not saying that we look completely alike, but we definitely got the same nose. Like, we definitely have that nose. And y'all, the only question that I have for him is, what did I ever do to you for you not to be in my life? Like, what did I do? So y'all, this is what I went under her Twitter and I said, "I'm glad you got a chance to meet him finally. I'm 23 and I haven't seen him in 20 years of my life. And he's never bothered to reach out to me. Wow, Anthony Dedamore," or however you spell it. So Victoria Monet is my half-sister. And y'all, honestly, I'm not even looking for him to be in my life. I'm not looking for him to take care of me. I just want one answer to one question. What did I ever do for you not to be in my life? So y'all, repost this video because I need answers.
Just growing up without him, a part of one of the reasons why I wanted to be as successful as I could be is because I had this weird feeling or just want or dream that I would be so famous that I would be on TV and he would recognize my face and see me and be like, "Oh my God, that's my girl," because I couldn't find him. He had such a common name that I would go through every name, and I'm aging myself, but in the phone book. It's a phone book. In the phone book. I would call different people and ask if, with the same name and ask if they knew such and such. And wow. Just going through the whole thing. So I ended up finding him eventually on Facebook. Wow. Thank you, Facebook.
So this young lady, I think her name is pronounced Zane, she posted that this man who's also Victoria Monet's father is her father, and people are upset at her about it. Now, this is a zoomed in picture of Zane. If you look at her, her and Victoria, they look alike. I mean, There's no denying that they're sisters. Like, she looked like Victoria. They both look like that man. That's their girl father as well. Now we come back to this tweet. You look at the comments on this tweet. People are upset at her for even putting this information out there. Like, oh, and they're only upset at her because it's Victoria Monet. If Victoria Monet was not a famous person, if she wasn't who she was, nobody would care that she's also sharing her story. They'd be like, oh my God, go talk to your sister. Like, now some people are in the comments being very nice to her and very kind and saying, oh my gosh, sorry that you're experiencing this, but this is Victoria. This picture was Victoria Monet's first time spending Father's Day with this man. So clearly he's a deadbeat. Now, I cannot lie and sit here and say that I know what it's like to have a deadbeat father. I don't. My father's just crazy, but he wasn't no deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? But why? I don't understand why people in the comments are upset. Why I do? It's because they're like, oh, it's Victoria Monet. But this that girl's father too. Like, he probably got so many other kids out there. God bless it. And I hope that Miss Zane and Victoria connect. And I hope that if this young lady wants to connect with her father, that she has that opportunity. I hope that everybody gets the outcome that they want. This is insane.
Is an ain't shit daddy who wants to reappear in your life after you're successful. And I know that Victoria Monet tracked her daddy down and they spent Father's Day together. And that is so beautiful, right? But then another young lady found out that her daddy has a daughter named Victoria Monet. That's her half sister. On Twitter, like the rest of us. That and the young lady on here telling us, I reached out to him. I've tried to have a relationship with him, and he told me he ain't give a damn. Prayers to both them girls and all the kids involved, because like Mama said, well, who knows how many kids this motherfucker have now? But like when you think about it, like from Victoria's vantage point, that's gonna raise so many questions. This girl reached out to you. My sister reached out to you and tried to like cultivate a relationship. You didn't. You blew her off. I reached out to you and cultivated a relationship at this point in my life, and you was down for it. Oh, what did me and Sabrina say on Deadbeats? I said deadbeat fathers need to be in jail, and Sabrina said dead. She ate that one little thing.
If you're not on Messy TikTok, where are you? But that's okay. I'm about to fill y'all asses in. And yes, I know I'm supposed to be on a break, but somebody sent me this shit, so I got to report. There's a girl on this app named It's Zane or Zane. It's ITS.ZHANAEE. And she just found out Victoria Monet is her half sister. And I got pictures. So It's Zane got a phone call from her mama in the middle of the night and woke her up. And her mom sent her this picture that she's standing behind. Now, It's Zane says she's only met her father one time. She was 3 years old. She met him for like 20 minutes, but he's never been a part of her life. And she was raised by her stepfather, her brother and sister's father. And she's 23. So when she got this photo, she recognized her father off rip. And as y'all can see, it's Victoria Monet post spending our first Father's Day together ever. A real blessing. The little girl in me is so happy. Healing. And when It's Zane moved her head, she was like, oh, hey, daddy. Hey, daddy. It's crazy how you can be in her life, but you ain't bothered to pick up a phone not one time to see how I was doing. And if you look at It's Zane and you look at Victoria and then you look at they daddy, baby, they all look alike. So It's Zane went under Victoria Monet's Twitter feed and decided to post this. Zane said, I'm glad you got a chance to meet him finally. I'm 23 and I haven't seen him in 20 years of my life. And he's never bothered to reach out to me. Wow. Anthony Dedamore, however you spell. So Victoria Monet is my half sister. Now, the crazy thing about it is Zane made it very clear that the only question she got for this man is why? Why have you never called me? What did I do to you for you to not ever reach out to me? He said he would never reach his full blessings if he doesn't, have all his children. She really wasn't concerned with Victoria Monet. She was looking at her daddy like, why the fuck can you reach out to her, but you can't reach out to me? You got other kids out here that you haven't seen in years, and yet you can post a picture with her. And I feel her on that shit. I don't think she really cares about Victoria Monet. It's the fact that this man is hugged up with his other daughter, and you ain't seen him in 20 years. And I'm not gonna lie, I honestly think he plotting. I honestly think he's in Victoria's life for a reason, and it ain't for the right one. Because if that's the case, he would reach out to all his children. So Zane, I hope Victoria reaches out to you, and I hope your father owns up and decides to be in your life. Because Anthony Dedamore, bro, you trash. You trash for that.
This is a shame that this young lady has to watch her father embrace her half sister in front of her and not acknowledge his other kids. in my own opinion, feels like the only reason that he was willing to meet up with Victoria is because of who Victoria is today. And that is a sick, twisted thought, but it's a realistic thought because you do have those deadbeat dads that once their child make it into the NFL or the NBA or becomes this big time celebrity, all of a sudden now you want to pop up. You wasn't even really trying to be in this child's life no time during their childhood. But all of a sudden now, once they're famous and they have all this money, you want to appear in their life. So I pray that Victoria and her alleged half sister, which I think is her sister because they look too much alike, that they get the answers and the peace that they are looking for when it comes to their father. Until next time, bye.